Hello, this is Mr. Evilcheese.
And I'm Dominic.
And this is our review of the Hot Toys 1/6 scale Captain America action figure. And this is the Endgame version. Because there's been so many Captain Americas that Hot Toys has made. There might even be 2 Endgame versions, I'm not sure. I never really thought I would get a Captain America. But then when I seen this one a couple months ago, I was like, that one looks really good. I was like, I kind of want that one. And then Zombie-Cat's like, well, your birthday's coming up. Maybe you should get that for your birthday.
And then you did.
Yep. Came a little bit late, but that's okay.
Nothing will ever be as bad as the birthday present that came 2 years after you
Yeah,
ordered it.
that was pretty bad. I don't even remember which one that was, but...
It was Ultron, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Ultron Mark 1. Mm-hmm. Here's the box. Cool picture on the front there. Somehow something about this box is different looking to me than most Hot Toys. On their side, back, lots of space on here. Like not empty space, but like space looking background. But slides up. And there he is in there. Got a little shield down there. Whatever that is. Avengers symbol. Whatever that thing is again. Should I know what that is? I don't know what that is. What is that thing?
A cyborg vagina.
Oh. Alright, well, let's get him out of there. Alright, there he is, opened up. He's creepily standing there with his head in the ground below him. Freak. But he comes with a decent amount of stuff. And he's got his unmasked head. And he's got just a mask. And then he's got his hammer. Well, not his hammer. And about 5 alternate hands. And then he's got a shield that's all dirty, and a dirty shield that's also broken. He's got some extra wrist pegs, this little thingy that I think is to attach his shield to his back, and he's got his compass with a picture of his girlfriend. Oh, and his base.
And his other faces.
Oh yeah, there's 2 mouths. Extra mouths. And you have to get a saw and cut this part of his mouth off if you want to stick those on there. But then he'd have a funny little chin thing on. That'd be weird looking.
The new definition of chin strap beard.
Do I look normal with my chin strap? So after looking him over just a little bit, I really like the look of the figure. I mean, that's the main reason I wanted this one. I just really like the design of the suit from that movie, and this figure just captures that really well. And the different materials and textures and everything all just looks super cool, and his likeness is really nice. But the one gripe that I will mention in the beginning is just something with a lot of the superhero figures from Hot Toys is articulation is very limited in spots because of the suit. And even like these pants look baggy, like he should have a lot of movement, but they don't. When we do articulation, I'll talk about that more, but it's just, I wish you can get him into some crazier poses. I don't know, I think Hot Toys has said before that they're going to try to make it look more real as opposed to more articulation. If they can do articulation, they'll do it, but if they can't, then they'll go for the look.
There's one other gripe too.
What?
I'm quite disappointed in America's ass.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have...
That's not a good butt. What is going on there?
There's no butt. Well, this, I don't know. It seems like his butt should be here, but it's more like up here, and it's not his butt. It's like, I don't know. He don't got a butt.
His butt's very weird.
Yeah.
Just never look at his butt.
So, looking at his head, I think it looks pretty damn good in the mask. I think it looks like Chris Evans. I mean, part of his face is covered, so it's a little hard to tell. But from what I can see, it looks pretty good.
Looks like a Steve to me.
Yeah. And I like the helmet. I like the weathering they did on it. Looks really good. And lots of different textures. It's always so crazy how many textures they get on there. And you get down to his suit. And that star really stands out, which is cool. Looks metallic. And then these scaly looking things look awesome. And I like the way they did these two. I like that they're like separate pieces. The white's separate from the red and not just the same material painted different or whatever. Or you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Not painted, but I mean, he's got his arm pads with the Avengers symbol on it. So much texture. And it's got his brown gloves and his brown little belt. You said this is gonna snap or something weird.
Yeah, it was weird. The instructions told you like how you unbuckle it to take it off, and then it says it's not recommended to take off the belt. So I don't know why it told me how.
Yeah, I don't know. But it looks really nice. Just on the belt, there's a whole bunch of textures and contrasting colors and things. It looks cool. Then you get down to the pants, and they look really good. They wrinkle pretty realistically for how thick this material is. And the boots are plastic. I think it'd be kind of cool if this was all material, like leathery material or something, but I don't know. That could deteriorate maybe, but still it looks pretty cool for being molded plastic. And I like that this part's separate down here, so you can get more articulation. Sometimes they make the boot one piece that doesn't move. In the back you got the straps coming together, another silver piece like the belt buckle. And there's this disappointing butt. I mean, it's just
looks like his pants just aren't pulled up high enough, but I think if you pulled them up higher, they'd look wrong on the front.
Yeah, I don't think you can pull them up anymore. And it's funny, like normally I wouldn't care about something like that, but because they made a big deal about it in Endgame, it just...
It's America's ass.
Yeah.
It deserves to be respected.
The one thing happened when I was messing with this, you can detach his faces, or bottom part of his face.
That looks good.
Yep. But I stuck one of these on, and I'm like, oh man, it's crooked. Did I get a crooked one? Am I going to have to send it back? But, I mean, it's fine now. But it's because this piece right here, little pointy thing here, got pushed in. So then his face was like crooked like that. I'm like, oh man, that does not look good.
That looks pretty good to me.
And I'm like, it won't go in any further. Then I realized that was pushed in. But that is cool, you get 3 different expressions. Because if you weren't able to switch those, then you probably only get 2 heads. Just this head and the unmasked head.
And they'd both be making just a regular face.
Probably. So that's cool. Because a face like this, or switch it to the other
Mouth
one.
is kind of funny though.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that one. That was probably my least favorite mouth. But this one I like a lot. If I can get it in there.
Yeah, I like that one.
That'd be good for action poses. If you can get him in a good action pose.
Yeah, that's a bit doubtful.
Yeah, well, there might be some you can do.
There's nothing that involves awkward positioning of the legs.
Yeah.
Or extreme positioning.
Yeah, that head's really nice. Or mouthpiece. And there's the switched head. And this head looks really good too. And there you can really see the likeness on him. I'd say that it's not 100% accurate, but I think it's really, really, really close. And it's kind of weird, you gotta pop the whole neck out. The head and the whole neck out to get this in. And he's got this weird patch of hair on the back of his neck.
That patch of hair is really funny.
It's odd. But yeah, that looks really good like that. I'm most likely going to keep him with this head on, but it's still a cool option to have that head.
I do picture him like that though, because
Yeah,
he spends a lot of time without the helmet on.
yeah. It could be one that I switch back and forth.
I just like the other one better because of the expressions, personally.
Yeah. And this one, like you mentioned off camera, he's got the gold hair again.
I don't get why they make their hair look so metallic.
Yes, that doesn't. They're so good about making things look realistic, and then they do that golden metallic color for hair, and that's just not right.
I mean, if they made it a tiny bit metallic, it would work because hair's shiny, but it looks like metal. Like his hair is solid metal on his head.
Yeah. But let's show off the mask there. So that'd be cool if you had this like that, and he's just like maybe holding a mask or threw it on the ground or something. Be cool. I'm gonna try to get the shield on his arm, but just looking at the shield. Before that, I like dirt. The dirt on it's really nice, but we were talking before that, off camera, that both of us would kind of prefer a clean shield. It makes sense that this one's dirty. I mean, if it was dirty in those scenes, but I just would like to have a clean one. So I may even look on eBay to try to find a clean one. But this back here is really nice too.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just so well done. The straps and the things connecting it to the shield are just really good looking. But now we gotta try to get it on his arm. These real straps or the plastic?
They're plastic, but the buckles work and you have to use them to do different stuff.
Oh.
I read the instructions.
Good for you. So, Zombie Cat got his shield on. It's a little difficult, but it's on there now. And it looks really cool. He looks super angry.
I'm gonna give you a good thunking with this shield.
Wonder if you can get him in a pose where he's like about to throw it.
I had that strap in his hand really good and it's coming out already.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I put the wrong strap in his hand.
I don't know.
It's possible.
Well, it kind of looks like he's about to throw it. Man, I wish he could move his legs more. I keep saying that, but... So he is holding Thor's hammer, which is awesome. And they made the hammer... It's like hollow. It's really, really light plastic. But I mean, that's good in some ways. That'll make them not topple over as easily. And there's a lot of detail in there. I don't have a Thor figure, so I haven't got to see a Hot Toys Thor hammer up close before. But, and it looks really nice. I feel like this should be maybe a little, not so round. Like hanging down a little more.
Like worn in a bit, so it's not as stiff.
One thing I checked when I got this was, that looks like about the size of my keychain. And I checked and it is pretty close. I have this Thor keychain. And it's made of real metal. It's actually shinier too. And it's cooler in some ways just because it looks so shiny. Some things aren't as good, like right there you can see that seam. And the handle's much bigger. It might be good with this figure because he's kind of loosely holding that. He might hold this one better.
The carving details aren't quite as detailed either.
Yeah.
They're a little bit muddled.
But it's
The
still
handle
cool.
looks really cool though.
Yeah. Still be cool to have a metal one. Yeah, it still looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like he's actually holding something now. Right. So here's his compass. It comes with a picture of his girlfriend, Peggy Carter, who I guess becomes his wife, or assuming that they get married when he goes back in time at the end of Endgame. But that's cool that that's in there. And it can close. I don't know if this attaches to him anywhere. And the broken shield has the same strap setup as the unbroken shield. And then here's two pieces, which I guess you would just lay on the ground while he's holding this one. But they actually do fit together. That's cool. And here is the base. It says Captain America on the front. And then this has some nice texture right there. Yeah, hope them not slip. Right here is real smooth though.
Everybody likes a slippery A. Oh, shut up. Oh.
Okay, I'm going to attempt to do articulation. And as for the head, on this head, he can move around at the top of the neck and a little bit at the bottom of the neck. Now with this head, it's only going to be at the bottom of the neck. And then the shoulders, looks like these are going to kind of hinder him. His little shoulder pads. And his hand's going to fall off, you son of a bitch! I don't think I had it snapped in on the way. Oh, why don't that want to go in? It seems to want to go up about to there.
Man.
It's very limited. Doesn't want to go much further than that. Or back. So he's not going to be sticking his hand up in the air holding the shield or anything like you see him do sometimes in comics.
He looks so good, but the articulation really is kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm. And at the elbow, it goes more 90. Then the wrist, it's got this cuff right here on his glove is probably going to hinder it a little bit, but it can spin, and there's a hinge, but yeah, the hinge, I don't know how much the hinge is going to move. It moves a little bit. I'm not sure what happens to the torso here. There's a little bit. Actually,
it's not too bad.
Yeah. But yeah, here's where it's going to be extra disappointing. Unless you can shift this up, give him more slack. I think that did help a little bit.
I kind of wanted to try to do that too, because the butt just seems wrong. Like it's not supposed to be like that.
Yeah, maybe they didn't pull his pants up all the way. His belt came off. There you go. I'm going to try to pull his pants up a little more and see if that helps. Yeah, his pants are pulled up a little bit. Still.
As soon as you start moving his legs, it just pulls his pants back down too.
Yeah, not a whole lot. A lot of people are just going to have him stand kind of straight up in what they call a museum pose. But still, I would like to get a little bit of a pose. Like this might be enough to put him in a stance like I was saying earlier. Just somewhat of a... not much though. As soon as you move one leg out a little bit, the other one ain't going to go.
I'm really kind of like surprised by how weird the butt of his pants is though, because I don't think I've ever seen a piece of clothing from Hot Toys that looked that wrong.
Yeah.
The butt is just not right.
At the knee's really good. It's got a double jointed knee, goes pretty far. Down at the ankle, that could look kind of funny, but still you get lots of articulation there. So that's good. So yeah, his articulation is very limited, but I mean he looks so damn good.
He does.
So at least there's that. Even if the articulation
as long as you don't look at his butt.
Yeah.
Can't get over it.
So I seen online, someone had this figure and they posted him in some crazy leg poses. And they said that they pushed his pants up, and they pushed it up a lot. Much more than I thought you should go, but it does really help to do that. I mean, his knee pads are kind of not where they're supposed to be, but you can get more articulation from doing that, so that's pretty cool. I was worried that you just couldn't get him in a good stance, but gotta make sure you pull those pants up a little bit. You can almost do a split. He actually had him doing a full split in his pictures, but I don't know how he got them pulled up that far. But yeah, that is good to know. You can get him in some different poses other than just standing there in the museum pose, so that's really cool. I like that. Right, Zombie Cat, you did the hard work and got the shield on his back.
You forgot about it.
I did. I was thinking, well, let's
go. I did the hard work of remembering.
Yeah. That looks really cool. I like that look when he's got the shield on his back.
Yeah, you pop the buckles off the strap to take it off, and then it goes into the buckly things. Yeah. Pops into them. It's not hard to do. I thought it was going to be a little bit more difficult.
He's like, I can't reach my shield. I'm so angry. My arms are not articulated enough to get it. I can't. Somebody. I can't get my shield off my back. Maybe he's got to kick it with his heel hard enough. No, he can't even do that.
You know what he kind of looks like right now?
What?
A Ninja Turtle.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. It dangled. I thought it was in there stiff. So there he is next to the Mark 7 Iron Man, which is not from Endgame, but it's still one of my favorite Iron Man suits from any of the movies. I do really like the ones from Endgame, but I'm just going to stick with this one. I'm not going to buy a whole bunch of Iron Mans. That's just too much.
Yeah, that's That's too much of a habit to get into because they have like 50 of them.
Yeah. I mean, that's not even exaggerating. There might seriously be that many. I'm not sure. But, yeah, they look really cool together.
You dirty bitch!
Jeez! Our Doom, our dog, just farted, if you heard that.
He farted like a man! What the fuck? Now he's coming in here because we're saying his name.
You could come in here and fart now. And there's Captain America next to another Captain. That's Captain Marvel. And once again, this is not the Endgame version of her. But still, I like this. I think I like this one better than the Endgame version. Well, I know I definitely like the hair better on this one. I don't like her Endgame haircut. I did think her Endgame costume was kind of cool, but I just think I like this look better. And with a jacket, too.
Yeah, I agree. I like this one better.
And here's Captain America next to Shuri from Black Panther. But once again, I like this one better than the Endgame suit. And there's Captain America next to Iron Spider from Infinity War. I'm not sure. But still, it's really cool. Yeah, Fu actually sent that one. Fu Manchu from Fu Reviews sent that figure. But I bought that head and the arms on eBay. So there's all of our Avenger-ish characters from the MCU, at least. We got some others that could fit in there, like Wolverine and stuff, who have been an Avenger. But MCU versions of them. Type.
You have brain farts, man?
Yeah. And they all light up, except for Captain America, who doesn't got no lights. Poor guy. You should have gave him a light up hammer with electricity coming off of it.
Poor Loki probably feels left out.
Oh yeah, Loki.
He's a bad guy.
And there's Captain America next to Loki. And I forget what movie that's from. I don't remember if it's from the first Avengers or if it's from one of the Thor movies. I don't know. I think it is from the first Avengers, though. Could be wrong. That's so long ago. But Fu Manchu sent that to you for a present many, many years ago.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the first 6 scales that was mine, I believe.
Yeah, I think it may have been the first. Yeah, I like this figure a lot. As you can probably tell, my biggest gripe is his articulation. I wish there was more in his legs, especially. But maybe even a little more in his arms.
Yeah, for me it's an articulation butt combo problem. Everything else is fantastic, though. He looks incredible.
Yeah, he is really awesome looking. And I like the shields and the hammer is really cool. And it is cool that you get the alternate heads. And also the alternate expressions for the helmeted head. So, yep, I really like him. I'm glad I got him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
And he'll be standing in a museum-like pose, most likely. Well, this is pretty good, I guess. It's just his legs don't look quite right the way they are there. But that's the best I can get him.
He looks a little like his upper half is angry and his bottom half is a little timid.
Yeah. He's weak at the knees. But, yeah, I really like him. He's an awesome figure.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Miss Evilcheese.
And I'm Double Cat.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Thor. Huh? I'm not Thor.
Look, I found your hammer.
I don't have a hammer.
Bet you didn't think I could pick it up, did you?
Wait, what was that noise?
A Hydra soldier. Don't worry, Thor. I'll take care of this one. I see why you like this hammer. It's really powerful. That Hydra soldier skull didn't stand a chance. Smushed like a styrofoam cup. Oh, I can't wait to use it again. You don't mind, do you? Just borrow it for a little bit. I got some skulls to plop. Wait, Thor, before I go.
I'm not Thor. Never mind. What do you want?
What is going on with your crotch there?
Huh? What do you mean?
You want me to hammer that in for you? It's kind of sticking out a little funny.
No. Go hammer some criminals, you sick freak.
Ah, fine.
Hey everyone, it's Clementine from The Walking Dead, and you are watching Mr. Evilcheese and Zombie Cat. Don't be a shitbird and subscribe already. Do it. Thanks.